Hey everybody, it's been a while since I've done a video, so I decided I would go ahead and update the library here. As you can see that I am in Red Rover right now, which unfortunately is my only remaining elf that still runs. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. Just coming from my local organic market here. Not so local, it's actually 12 miles from home. Used to be one about 5 miles away, but it closed down, so now I shop at this one. And I've got my purchases loaded in the trunk. As you can see, they fit there quite nicely. I've got the key turned on. Another change that I made since last time is, I'll get inside here, is I now have a cycle analyst. I'm sorry, not a cycle analyst. I have a elf informer. I replaced the cycle analyst that was in here because it quit working. And I really like the way my elf informer worked in Go Mango, so I bought another one and put it in here, and it's working great. It's a really hot afternoon today. It's in the low 90s with probably about 80-90% humidity. As you can see, I've got a pretty good charge on the elf informer. Got 41.2 thereabouts as far as watts, as far as charging. Right now my battery's at 50.8. And this is after riding 12 miles, but it's been parked out here in this hot sun and this bright sun for about 30 minutes, so it's had a chance to recharge. I do have a second battery with me in case something unforeseen should happen, but I should have plenty of juice to get home. Also, I changed out the battery. This is my new battery right here. It's a Chinese battery. It's actually a 17 amp hour 48 watt battery. Cost about half of what the organic transit battery costs, and I put it on the dashboard to make it more accessible. I still have the compartment down below where the old briefcase battery went from organic transit, but my last one of those batteries finally pooped out. Now it did do much better than advertised, so I'm not really complaining about that. It probably lasted about twice as long as it was guaranteed to last. But this new battery is real nice. It's smaller, more compact. Has some little buttons on the side that you can push to get a kind of an estimate as to how much charge you have. It'll at least get you down about within 25%. So it's pretty good, and it locks onto a mounting base here, so it's pretty secure. So what I'm going to do now is clip this phone to my helmet and get the camera turned around the right way, and we'll go from there. There we go. And I'm not going to film the whole ride home. I'll just do probably about half of it or so. But this is an area of town I don't normally go to. It's pretty heavily traveled. I'll clip my feet in the pedals here, and away we go. And as always, any route you take around here is pretty hilly. So this one is no exception. Oh, one other bit of news in the era of full disclosure: Organic Transit, who makes this, makes the Elf, declared bankruptcy a few weeks ago, so I believe they're out of business. They have actually quit responding to my inquiries and requests for assistance several months ago. So now it's official, though, they're actually gone. And I use my other elf, Go Mango, as a source for parts now. So I've taken the controller. The controller in this elf went out, so I took the one out of Go Mango and modified it slightly so it would work here. Also, the New Vinci that was in this elf failed on me. It just locked up. So I took the one off Go Mango and it's working pretty well right now. And now that organic transit is gone, really the other ELF is my main source of parts. So hopefully not too much else will go bad. Just waiting for a light here. This is pretty much a roller coaster road. It's pretty heavily traveled, but it's at least 4 lanes, you know, almost all the way that I'll be videoing this thing. So it's not, you know, cars can get around me if they need to. I just missed the light, but here it goes. It changed. I don't know if you can see the ELF informer, but right now it's reading 0 because we went under this overpass. One thing I've noticed is that, I guess this is just the ELF in general, that, you know, if you have a charge, you know, you're charging and then go into a shady area, the charge tends to zero out for a couple of minutes till it finally wakes up. It might just be that this solar panel is starting to go bad on me. It's already lasted longer than any solar panel I've ever used. It's about 2.5 years old now, and it's still working. So I'm fairly pleased with that. I have to slide over 1 lane to the left here, since this is a right turn only lane. Like a pretty good sweeping downhill here. Lots of churches in this area. There's a small one, and then a 2 blocks down the road is a huge Baptist church. Yeah, we're 34 miles an hour right now. 35, perfectly stable. Had a little bit of a headwind getting here, so we may have a little bit of a tailwind right now. This is a largely commercial area. There are several subdivisions off to both sides, but mostly businesses fronting on this road. It's in a city called Hoover, Alabama. Got another gradual downhill here so we can pick up speed. With this DaVinci 380 that was originally in Go Mango, I can actually pedal up to like 33 miles an hour and still make a contribution. With the original DaVinci 360 that was in here, I could only pedal to about 25 or 26 miles an hour before I reach the top end. So I do like having a higher gear range available to me. Yeah, traffic seems to have thinned out a bit. It was really, really heavy when I was getting in here. my Apple Watch just informed me that I made my 1,500 calorie burn goal today with exercise. So it's good to know I made it for today. Bike shop I normally use for servicing my Elf is off to the right here. Don't need to see them today, fortunately, but they're real nice folks and they don't mind helping me work on the Elf. We're just loping along at a leisurely 20 miles an hour here. Everybody seems to be behaving pretty well in terms of the other drivers on the road. I don't know if you can see the Elf Informer, but the solar panel has woken back up and it's giving me 40 watts of free charge right now. Pedal for a while, don't need them using the motor. Could definitely feel a little bit of a tailwind, just like I felt the headwind when I was pedaling in the opposite direction. As you can see, traffic is much heavier coming the other way than it is heading back the way I'm going now. Coasting down to a stop here because of red light. Try to avoid that little water meter cover. Got the light. pulling off at a shopping center about a third of a mile ahead, and I'll shut the camera down. Relatively short video, but like I said, it's been a while since I've done one. Might be able to time that light where I hit it green. It's kind of unusual for me not to have to stop here. I'm going to take a right into this shopping center here. And you can hear the audible turn signal on the Elf Informer, one of the many reasons I like it. So I'll just pull over here and shut my camera down and wish you all a good day.